then hemichordata. Till the hemichordata, they all are non-chordate. Okay, so
Yes, sir.
till this point, yes, till this point, these all were non-chordate. Non-chordate means those which do not have backbone, right? From here onward, chordata start. So chordata are those animals which have backbone or notochord, right? The basic purpose behind the notochord or backbone was to protect the vertebral column, right? Even what is the basic function of this backbone in our body? If you'll ask from like a layman, he or she will they will respond that the basic function of backbone is to make us stand or give the shape to the body or to support the body. That kind of that. But that is not true. This is not the sole reason, or this is not the reason behind the evolution of backbone. So the backbone or notochord, its basic function was to protect the neural system or protect the nerve cord. Even in our backbone, the backbone is hollow from inside. And inside the backbone, there are thread-like structure, Maggi noodles or chow mein noodles like structure. And these noodle-like structure are visible from the naked eye only, and they are basically nerve cord, right? And they are the main central cable of our body that transmit information from the brain to the rest of the part of the body, and from the rest of the part to the brain. When we will study the human physiology part, I will tell you I'll discuss with you the neural system, and then we will discuss all these kind of things. Okay. So here, chordata, I want your 100% focus over here, please. Here, the chordata have been divided into two categories, right? There are two type of the chordate. Rather than there are the phylum chordata is divided into subgroups. The first group is acraniata. This skull is called brain box, right? Brain box, normal term. Technically, we call it what? Cranium. This cover is called cranium. This bone cover or bone shell is called cranium. Inside the cranium, the brain is secure. This is called brain box. But there are certain chordate which do not have brain box. So we have kept them in a group or subgroup that is called acraniata. Acraniata means those which do not have brain box, right? So brain box or cranium is not present. Notochord may persist throughout the life and not replaced by vertebral column. When we live inside our mother womb at the fetus stage, on that time we do not have backbone-like structure. Basically, we have a cartilaginous backbone that's called notochord. So notochord, when we grow and develop and we take the birth, parturition take place, becoming this word, then notochord is converted into backbone, right? That is the evolutionary part. But in acraniata, notochord never get converted into backbone, right? So further, acraniata, subgroup acraniata have been divided into two categories, urochordata and cephalochordata, right? Okay. Then it comes to the craniator. Craniator means those which have this skull or brain box, right? Again, it have been divided into two categories, two subphylum, Agnatha and Gnathostomata. Agnatha are those which do not have jaw. Gnathostomata are those which have jaw. So further we have categorized again. Agnatha means those which do not have mouth or jaw. Sorry, those which do not have jaw. They have been divided in two classes. Ostracodermy. This class have extinct. They are found in the fossil form only. That is the question of medical examination. That question have been asked. Acraniata have been asked, right? Try to understand. Acraniata have been asked. Ostracodermy have been asked, right? Then cyclostomata have been asked. These all are questions. That's why I am telling you, right? You have to either you take this screenshot, and after taking this screenshot, you have to draw it, this flow chart in your notebook, right? Then Agnatha have been divided into two classes, ostracodermy and cyclostomata. Cyclo means circular, stoma means mouth, right? So they have circular mouth. They do not have jaw, they have circular mouth. Basically, they are the parasites, right? Then Gnathostomata, those which have the jaw, they have been divided in two classes. Pisces, all fishes come under this class. Tetrapoda, those which have four limbs, two hand, two leg, right? Those which have four limbs. So they have been divided into. So we have covered till Pisces. In Pisces, Plactodermy is all fossils. This is the question. This question I've been asked. You can take it, right? Chondrichthyes, like cartilaginous fish. This question I've been asked, and sometimes they ask which of the following is the cartilaginous fish. Shark is the example for that, right? Then come to the bony fish. They are the true fishes actually. Then come to the tetrapoda. We will start from the tetrapoda from here onward, right? Tetrapoda means those which have four limbs. It include amphibian, reptile, apes, and mammalia. So hope you must have got till this point. Chidika and Khudeza?
Yes, sir.
Khudeza,
Yes.
are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
I don't say that you have to cram this chart. You need not to cram this chart. You have to just keep it in mind that what question have been asked, and these questions can be repeat again, right? So Martin, you was there in last class. Yes? Oh, still your microphone is not connected. Anyway. Okay. So now we have to start from the here onward. So till this point, you have to take the video backup and you have to go through with that, right? Now we will start from the subphylum. Oh, we have already done the subphylum Hemichordata. Look, I'm just giving you the glimpse that this is the Hemichordata, right? Tunicata, they are also called Tunicata. Their blood is green and their body is covered with the tunic. That question have been asked repeatedly, right? Their blood is green because of vanadium. That question have been asked. So they are the question directly asked from directly. They have to this question have been asked. We have included all those points which are not in your NCERT, right? But yes, the question have been asked, right? And I have made the star where the questions are asked, right? There is a retrogressive development in this class. That question have been asked. What is the retrogressive development? Their larva is more advanced than the adult one. This is just reverse order, right? Generally, the adults are more advanced one. Fine. Next, then from here, Amphioxus, right? It is called lamprey. That question have been asked. Then, yes. Now we are going to start vertebrata. So when we talk about the vertebrata, subphylum vertebrata, so they have been divided into two classes, Gnatho, then from invertebrate tetrapoda. So we will start from the amphibia, reptile, apes, and mammals. We have to study. So here, ostracodermy I have discussed. This one, extinct class. This is the fossil of ostracodermy. Cyclostomata have been asked, and let me tell you the question which have been asked, frequently asked question. This question, basically these are the cyclostomata. They have circular mouth. These fishes, when they give the birth to young ones, they come from ocean to river. They give birth to young one, and when they return back, they die in the middle of the way, and their larvae get developed in river, and they come back to ocean. So that phenomena is peculiar in this class. This have been asked. Number of gill slit, that question I've been asked. I'm just telling you what are the question here. This. Okay. Let's start with vertebrata. Tetrapoda. Sorry. So in tetrapoda, this is the superclass tetrapoda, where they have the four limbs, right? Martin, are you connected? Martin, yes, we have to start from here onward. Remember?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So look, the first class is amphibia. So what is the specialty of amphibian? Can you tell me what is the specialty of amphibian? Any one of you, Chidika, Kudeda, tell me. What is the specialty of amphibians? Frog is example in front of diagram is there in front of you. Any one of you? Come on,
They
guys.
can breathe underwater and on land.
Yeah, they can live in the both of the places, amphibian, and the same with the reptile. So what is the difference between them? Reptile, like snakes, they are found in the water as well, they are found out of the water as well, right? Like tortoise. Tortoise are found in the
Breathe
inside
through
the
their
water.
skin.
Sorry?
Amphibians breathe through their skin.
Amphibian breathe through.
Their skin.
Yeah, even the same thing with the many of the reptiles, they like a snake, they can breathe through their skin. Diffusion of the gas. What is the specialty? The special characteristic that differentiate them from the reptiles. Look. Martin, you want to take chance? No? Okay. Now let me tell you. Look, amphibian and reptile both can live in water as well as on land. But amphibian cannot reproduce without water. But reptile can reproduce without water. Why? Reproduction in amphibian is external. How? Frog, male and female frog. Female frog release egg in the water. Male frog release sperm in the water. Sperm and egg both fuse outside of the body, and outside of the body fusion takes place and reproduction takes place. So that is external reproduction, right? Without water, reproduction is not possible in amphibian. But when we talk about the reptiles, reptile reproduce out of the water, right? And they do not require water because reproduction is internal, means fusion of sperm and egg take place inside the body. So reproduction is internal in where? Reptile. Clear?
Yes,
So,
sir.
okay. Again, these amphibian, they live inside the water. So how they see inside the water? Basically, they have the two eyelids, right? So this first eyelid, this eyelid, and inside there is a very thin membrane, transparent membrane that work like shutter. When they are inside the water, what they do, they keep on keep on open these eyelids, and that membrane cover the eye so that they can see clearly, they can open their eye inside the water. That membrane is called nictitating membrane that help to see inside the water, right? This is the function of nictitating membrane. This is the upper eyelid, right? Nostrils are found, and this is the tympanum, means ear is present, right? And this is digits, means forelimb, hind limb, right? And cloacal aperture. So what is the cloacal aperture? Cloacal aperture, if there is a any pore or excretory pore, or that pore is used for the excretion as well as for the reproduction purpose or to lay the egg. So that kind of the pore is called cloaca, right? So they do not have anus, basically they have cloaca. First important question, they are the first cold-blooded animal. So what are the cold-blooded animal? What are the cold-blooded animal? Shidika? Kudeza? Cold-blooded animal. Let me tell you, they are called poikiliothermic. Any idea? Come on. Martin, do you have any idea? Oh,
Yes, sir.
what are the cold-blooded animal?
Oh, like a reptile and all.
What are they? That is the example.
Oh, those are the animals which like their temperature is based on the temperature of the environment.
Very good, very good. They are also called poikiliothermic, right? Cold-blooded animal. Look, they cannot adjust their temperature. If external temperature will get down, their blood temperature will go down. If external temperature will go up, their blood temperature will also go up. Means they cannot bear a wide range of temperature, right? Please note it down. Cold-blooded or poikiliothermic. I have written the spelling over here. Cold-blooded or poikiliothermic. are those animals which cannot maintain their blood temperature, it changes as per external environment, right? And next is homothermic or warm-blooded. So we are the homothermic or warm-blooded animal. Like we always maintain our body temperature irrespective of external temperature. If external temperature will go up, our blood temperature will not change. It will remain 97.6 Fahrenheit or 97.6 Fahrenheit, right? If the external temperature will go down, -10, -40, whatever it goes, blood temperature will remain constant. So we are warm-blooded animal or homothermic, right? They are amphibious in nature, so that's true. You know that they are found in both water as well as in land. Body is divided into head and trunk. Means neck is absent. Second question: neck is not found in amphibians. They are usually without scales. Body is not covered with the scales. Paired fins are absent. They have paired fins are not found like the fishes, but unpaired fins may be present, right? So unpaired means fins may be present, right? Respiration takes place through lungs, skin, gills, etc. Heart is three-chambered, that is true. Alimentary canal, urinary and reproductive tract open into the common opening called cloaca, that I have already told you. They contain internal and middle ear. It means they do not have external ear, right? Internal and middle ear is present, means they do have ear. Fertilization is external, that I have already told you. Is that clear? All point clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Fine. Puteja, clear? All point? So please
Yes,
tell me.
sir.
Okay, fine. So please tell me. What is the external ear? What we call external part of ear? All of you, tell me. Puteja, Siddhika, and Martin. What we call external ear? I said internal and middle ear is present. You will not ask, I will ask you. Look, this is external ear. It is called pinna, Pinna. Inside there is a pipeline, right? This small pipeline and this part, right? This is called external ear. This pipeline is called matus, 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 right? So this matus, right, and this pinna, this is the part of external ear. Clear? So what are the member of this class? Very important fact. There is an animal, right? Salamander and ichthyophis. Let me write it down. Some salamander. That question I've been asked. And ichthyophis. Ichthyofish, actually, which this is not the fish, and this just ichthyofish is not a fish. This is a type of. It looked like a snake, but this is a reptile. Ichthyofish and salamander, right? They are the example. Note it down. Ichthyofish and salamander They are exception. They have internal fertilization. They have internal fertilization. Next point. Salamander is viviparous. Salamander is viviparous. What are the viviparous? What are the viviparous? Come on, guys. Chidika, what are the viviparous? Tell me. Martin.
Yeah.
Oh, don't tell me that you don't know. What are the viviparous? Very bad. Look, there are two types
Is
of
it the like ones which don't lay eggs?
Exactly right. Very good. Whenever you do not know any term, don't hesitate. Ask me. Feel free to ask me. Right? Don't hesitate. Ask me freely, because if you will not ask at this time, when you will ask, right? So, and this is the class for that. Uh, ask each and every term. Don't hesitate, and don't feel shame. Right? Look, viviparous are those animals which give directly birth to their young ones, like humans. Means they do not give birth through the egg, right? Egg laying, right? Oviparous are those animals which give birth to their young one through egg, right? So that is the viviparous and oviparous. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Second class is reptilia, right? Reptiles, you can see. Remember, these both of the question have been asked. Reptiles. So reptiles, you can see there are different kind of the reptiles, right? They are cold-blooded. Look, snake, that is a reptile. Alligator and crocodile, they are the reptile, right? Tortoise and turtle, they are the reptiles. Lizards are the reptile. They all are reptile. What is the common between them? You can see their bodies covered with the scales, right? The body is covered with the scale, and scales have particular pattern, right? You can see every snake have its particular pattern in their body, and they have the scales. The same with the crocodile, lizards, tortoise, right? And turtle, fine. So they all have the scales in their body. So reptiles are creeping or burrowing cold-blooded animal. Cold-blooded, we know that is a poikilothermic. Skin is dry, rough. They do not have gland. That question have been asked twice. They do not have gland, have scale or skirts in their skin, right? Skin is covered. So oil gland or any kind of the gland like oil gland, sweat gland, that kind of glands are not found in the reptiles. That question have been asked. I have made a start, right? So snake and lizard share their skin scale or as a skin cast. They do not respire by the means of gills, right? They always take place through the lungs. So gills are not found, right? That's second question. Gills are not found in them. Except snake, there are two pairs of pentadactyl limbs, right? Means they have 4 limbs, 2 hand and 2 legs, right? And every hand and leg have 5 digits, means 5 fingers are there. That's why we call them pentadactyl. Pentadactyl means the hand or this palm have 5 fingers. It means pentadactyl. Fine. The heart is 3 chamber except crocodile. So crocodile have 4 chambers. That kind of easy question will not be asked in the medical exam. Ear is external.
Can you go up, sir, on the right?
Yeah, sure. Here.
Yeah, I'm right.
Okay. So
Can you go to that
yes, Martin.
tetrapoda? Can you go
Sorry,
to tetrapoda? Can
tetrapoda.
you go?
Yeah. Okay, more up. This one. In amphibia,
Yeah, you can go down.
okay, fine. So ear is external, middle as well as internal. Means both kind of the ears are found, right? All three part of the ear are found. The snake do not have ear. Remember, snake do not have ear. They cannot listen anything. Fine. They are mostly oviparous. So mostly they are oviparous. Is that clear? Everything clear in reptile?
Sir.
Fine. Aves means birds. Apes is a class of birds, right? So, like sparrow, this is a sparrow, a representative of. They have eyeline, crown, right? And mustache is there, breast, right? Uh, come to here, this part. They have wings, right? And most of the thing need not to tell you. The important thing is that their lungs are very different. Right? You can see this is the lungs of bird. So you can see inside the lungs. So this is windpipe trachea. This is the windpipe or trachea, same thing. And there is a syrinx. So syrinx is called sound box. That we will again discuss when I will teach you respiratory system of human. Then I will again teach you in human physiology. This complete part, what is the syrinx, how does it function. So larynx, our sound box is called larynx, and the sound box which is found in the bird, that is called syrinx, right? So syrinx is sound box. Then there are air sacs, right? In the lungs, there are air sacs. And these air sacs, these balloon-like structures remains connected with the lungs. They are called air sacs. And what is their function? So when bird start flight, right? When it start flight, it fill the air inside these air sacs. So they provide them buoyancy. They make their body lighter. Try to understand. They make their body lighter, and that's why they help in the flight, right? This is called adaptation for the flight. One more important thing. Those birds which fly, they do not have bone marrow. So their bones are hollow, right? Hollow bones are called pneumatic bones. Try to understand. Look, hollow bones are called pneumatic bones. They are hollow bones. Fine. Birds are bipedal, feathered, and warm-blooded animal. So bipedals means they walk through the two legs. So hind limbs are for the walking. And where are the front limbs? Means hands. Where are the hands? Because they are part of tetrapoda. So there should be four limbs. Where are the rest two limbs? Tell me. Kudeja, where are the rest two limbs? Where are the, sorry?
Their wing.
Very good. The four limbs converted into wings, right? That help them in flight. Fine. So that's how even they are part of tetrapoda. They have four limbs. So front limb or anterior limb, they converted into wings. They help in the flight. And hind limb means the limbs which are present in the backside. They help in the walking, right? Hind limbs are adapted for walking, perching, or swimming. Fine. Except preen gland means oil gland. That is important. That question have been asked in medical examination. Except preen gland. Preen gland is oil gland. At the base of tail, no gland is found on the skin. So we have already understood that reptiles do not have any gland in their body, right? Birds have single gland in their body, right? That is called preen gland or oil gland. Where it is found? Preen gland or oil gland are found over here near the tail, right? There are oil gland or preen gland is found. what they do with the preen gland. Not in all birds, most of the birds, right? So basically, they are found in the swan. You can see easily. What swan do when swan, because swan is most of the time they remains in the water. Uh, in the water, what they do, they dip their beak in that gland and they rub and take out the oil and rub on their wings. That make their wings waterproof and they protect them from the water, right? So that is the function of oil gland or preen gland. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Alimentary canal have additional chamber that is called crop and gizzard. Two additional chambers are found, crop and gizzard, right? Crop, crop help in the store and help in storing and soften the food. However, gizzard help in the crushing and churning of the food. That is the function of crop and gizzard. It is found in the insects as well. Crop and gizzards are found in the birds as well, right? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Look, in the same time, if you want me to dictate any point, you have to raise your hand, you have to say me that please dictate. Otherwise, I'll think that you will note it down from here, right? There is cloacal aperture. Again, the cloacal aperture, the same pore for the excretion, same pore for the reproduction, right? So that is called cloacal. Respiration takes place through the lungs, and lungs are spongy and elastic. They have air sac. Air sac, I have already told you. Voice is produced through pharynx, that is the sound box of bird, right? Now come to the digestive system. Here, the digestive system is depicted in diagram. Try to understand. This mouth. So if to start from elementary canal, start from the mouth. This is esophagus, that is the food pipe. After esophagus, there is a crop. Crop help them. So far, what they do, you must have seen the birds. They are just eating the seeds, eating the seeds. They keep on eating and they fill there in the crop. That's how they eat very frequently. Then from the crop, after there is a stomach, right? The stomach help in digestion. Then gizzard help in the churning of food. It churn the food, right? It grind the food. Then intestine that absorb and digest the food, and anus there, right? So urinary bladder is absent except American bird rhea. Rhea is a South American ostrich, right? So urinary bladder, this question is for medical. Urinary bladder is not present in the birds. They cannot store urine. They do not have any mechanism to store the urine, right? Except there is only one bird which has this mechanism. That is rhea, and rhea is a type of ostrich. It is found in the South America, right? Birds have well-developed vision, but poor sense of smell. Their vision means their eyes are very uh, good or efficient, but they do not have their smell sensing capability are very weak or very poor, right? So next, female birds have usually well developed single left ovary. That question I've been asked. Single ovary is found and left side. Many birds shows sexual dimorphism, means that you can recognize bird from the male and female. Go through with it and ask me if you have any doubt. And tell me if you do not have any doubt. When you go through with it, tell me. Done?
Yes, sir.
Martin and
Doubt.
Pureza. Done?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Now come to Now come to the mammalia. Fine. Rabbit is example. Normally we study the rabbit because most of their system and most of their functional part or body structure, body organs, they matches with the human, right? So this is same like ear, eye, mouth, neck, arm, trunk. They have digits, right? There is a diaphragm which separates the thoracic cavity from abdominal cavity. So from diaphragm onward, here at this part, there is a respiratory system. This is called thoracic cavity. Thoracic cavity, right? And from diaphragm to the side part, this is the abdominal cavity. Abdominal cavity, right? Look, this is the muscular part called diaphragm. They have liver, they have stomach, they have kidney, right? And all that. Testis means reproductive part. And again, the same, all those parts which are found like lungs, heart, and esophagus, trachea, all those parts. This is the brain, right? And brain is connected with the spinal cord, right? This is spinal cord travel till the their tails. Fine. So that is the mammal. These are warm-blooded animal, right? Animal, I have already told you that warm-blooded means warm, warm-blooded means homothermic. Warm-blooded means homothermic, right? So this is the homothermic or warm-blooded animal. Uh, oil glands, sweat glands are found in the skin, right? They have oil gland and sweat gland. So I again repeat with you, oil gland, any kind of the gland is not found in the reptiles, right? Only oil glands are found in the birds. In mammalia, oil gland and sweat gland, all kind of the glands are, right? Even they have the mammary gland. Mammal possess seven, seven, seven cervical vertebrae. That question I've been asked. Seven cervical vertebrae. What does it mean? Cervical vertebrae means there are seven small bone of the backbone which make our neck, right? So this is called cervical vertebrae, right? That is a peculiarity of the mammal. The respiration takes place through lungs, that you know. They possess muscular diaphragm, dividing the trunk into the thorax and abdomen, that I have told you. Brain is the large and well developed. Each ear consists of three parts: external, middle, and internal part. Except some egg-laying mammals, all the mammals are viviparous, right? Anteater, duckbill, and ovipare, right? Are oviparous, right? Please remember this thing. This is very old question, but yes, this is question. Anteater, duckbill are those mammals which are oviparous. They give young one, they give birth to young one to the eggs. The rest of the all mammals they give, they are viviparous, right? Mammals occur in all type of the habitat, right? So mammals are found everywhere. So this was all about the mammalia. Go through with it and tell me if you have any doubt on any
Sir,
Yeah.
what do they mean by seven? They possess seven curriculum.
Cervical vertebrae. Look, uh, our backbone is made up of 33 small bone, and every small bone is called vertebrae, right? Out of these 33, only 26 are found in the adults. 33 are found in the kids, a small infant, right? And like me and you, we have 26, right? 26 is small bone, which make our backbone. Out of these 26, 7 bone they make our neck. Neck is called cervix, right? So those vertebrae which make our neck, they are called cervical vertebrae. So mammals have 7 cervical vertebrae. Means mammal, the neck of mammal is made up of 7 vertebrae or 7 small bone. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Then after cervical, those vertebrae which are found in the lungs part, we are called them thoracic. Then which are found in the stomach part, we call them abdominal. That's how we give the name.
Okay, sir.
Any more question?
No, sir.
Martin? Kudeja?
Yes, sir.
Any
I was
question?
right.
So now, this was all about the MCQ questions.
Can you go back, sir? I wanna write it.
Sorry, go back.
I wanna write it.
Yeah, please. Do that.
Answer.
Done? Okay. Give me 1 second. I just want to give you some glimpse of question. Fine, let's do some questions for practice. Okay, so all of you have to go through with it. Answers are not there this time. Tell me. Jawless fishes, just I have told you few minutes before, right? Jawless fishes are found in following class. So jawless means those fishes which do not have jaw, right? So what should be the answer? So Teja, tell me. Teja, Shidika, Martin, all of you. Tell me. And don't search right now. Jawless fishes. Just I told you a few minutes before. Jawless fishes belong to, like those fishes which do not have jaw, they belongs to which class? Come on. I have
C.
already told you. Sorry.
C or three size.
Osteichthyes.
C. Yeah.
Agnatha. Look, we have divided vertebrate into two parts. Gnathostomata, Agnatha. Agnatha which do not have jaw. Gnathostomata which have jaw. Clear or not? Okay. Next question. Two features of mammals that make them different, right? Two feature of mammals which make them different from other vertebrates are, tell me,
Is it
canine
C?
teeth. Sorry.
Face,
Yeah.
C.
hair on the skin
Hairs on
and
skin
mammary
and
Very
glands.
good, very good, excellent. This time all of you have to. Which of the following belong to the members of chordata? Pharyngeal pouches, notochord, postnatal tail, all of them. Tell me. Which of the following belong to member chordata? What should be the answer? All of them, right? D will be the answer.
Yeah.
Postnatal tail, even the humans when take the birth, their tail-like structures are present over there, right? Pharyngeal pouches, right? Pharyngeal means the gills-like structure. So we do not have gill-like gills, but when we are at the fetus state, gill-like pouches they are found in our body, right? So they all are characteristic of chordata. Among the giving animals, which of them are viviparous? Tell me.
Bat, cat, and kiwi.
Sorry, what should be the answer, Shitika?
B, bat, cat, and kiwi.
Bat. D. Acha, okay, B. Bat, right? Cat, right? Kiwi. Kiwi, just a minute. What should be the answer? Even kiwi is, I think, it's the viviparous or viviparous. I'm getting confused. Just give me one second. Kiwi is oviparous, right? It's not viviparous. What should be then? What should be the answer?
A, platypus, penguin, bat,
No,
hippopotamus.
platypus is oviparous. The answer will be C. Kangaroo, dolphin, and loris. Right? Is the answer. Fine. I was
Yes,
confused
sir.
with the loris. Dolphin is the mammal. Kangaroo is the marsupial. They are also mammals. Right? Marsupials. So C will be the answer. Look, it's a very simple question, but a bit confusing. The notochord develop into in the vertebrate. What will the answer? Very easy.
Backbone.
Very good. That we discussed. Which of the following is incorrect? Chordata have dorsal hollow nerve cord. Dorsal means upside, upper side, right? They have paired pharyngeal gill slit. Chordates are radially symmetrical. None of it. Which of the following is incorrect? Chordates have dorsal hollow nerve cord. They have paired pharyngeal gills. Chordates are radially symmetrical. This C is incorrect, right? C is incorrect. They are not radially symmetrical, right? They are bilateral symmetry. Chordate have bilateral symmetry. Fine. In terrestrial chordates, which of the following develop into jaw and inner ear? Notochord, hollow nerve cord, pharyngeal pouches, postnatal tail. Pharyngeal pouches. C will be the answer. Fine. So these were some glimpse of the question. Now go through with your NCRT, go through with your like whatever the source you have, and if you have any question in next 5 minutes, please let. Then we will move to the next one. Fine.
Yes, sir.
Next 5 minutes, please go through.
No, sir.
Done? Okay. Martin and Khadija.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
So what is the next chapter? Okay. Here, yes, the question will be from different parts. So morphology of flowering plant. So that basic thing is clear to you, all of you? Basic things clear to all of you in morphology of flowering plant? This one, tell me, all these things are clear? Node,
Yes, sir.
internode, auxiliary, but I think it should be clear to all of you, right? Then morphology of root. Reason of root are very important, right? So they are the questions basically. So normally they ask the question I've been asked for the root cap, region of cell division, region of elongation. So from all of these four regions, the question have been framed, right? So root cap, the first important is that is the multicellular structure, right? Cap like made up of parenchymatous cell, right? The cells of root cap, they secrete mucilage. They are designed to move in the direction of gravity, right? Fine. They have the root cap and the cap is parenchymatous structure. They secrete mucilage and they are designed to move the direction of gravity. So why the root move in the direction of gravity? Tell me. This question is not there. In NCRT, this fact is not in there in NCRT. That's why I want to discuss right now. Tell me, who is going to tell me? No idea? Look, uh, actually the root cap have some starch granules. These starch granules, they help or they let the move uh, root in the direction of uh, the gravity, right? Please note it down. The root cap have some starch granules. Root cap have some starch granules. They sense the gravity. They sense the gravity and they sense the gravity and help root and help root to move in the direction of gravity, in the direction of gravity, right? So roots are positively geotropic, right? Means they move in the direction of gravity. The cap is made up of parenchymatous cell. The cells of root cap secrete mucilage. So these root capsules, they secrete the mucilage, that is a gel-like substance, which reduce the friction, right? When the roots move in the, inside the earth, they reduce the friction. They are designed to move in the direction of gravity, right? Second, meristematic zone. A meristematic zone, that is the zone of cell division. So meristematic region is made up of meristematic cells. The region of cell division, it is made up of compactly arranged small thin-walled meristematic cells. This region produces new cells, right? So it produces new cells. Then behind the region of cell division, there is a region of elongation. So these, they help in the elongating, right? They increasing the length of the root, right? Then there is a region of maturation, right? This region of maturation, it is made up of root here, right? And here the cells get mature and differentiation takes place, right? So then zone of elongation, it is about 4 to, this question I've been asked. This is about to 4 to 8 millimeter in length, zone of elongation. The cells of this region loses the power of division. They engage rapidly. They elongate rapidly and they increase the length of the root. Right. Region of maturation. It is that it have the. This question have been asked. Which part have the root here? So root here. Please note it down. The region of maturation. Please note down. This question have been asked. The region of maturation have differentiated cell. The region of maturation have differentiated cell and they help them to absorb water and mineral. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Modification of root. What you have to remember here, you have to remember what are the nematophores. So nematophores have been asked multiple times. Mangrove tree, their nematophores are found. So do you have any idea? Do you have a clear idea about the nematophores? Yes, Sudeja, Siddhika, Martin. Question I've been asked from here, nematophores. Tell me. These all are important. Nematophores are important. Prop roots are important. Stilt root are important. You'll get the question. You will see the question in previous year question bank. Tell me. Martin, Siddhika, Sudeja. Clear idea about the nematophores and all that, or should I explain you again?
Can you tell again?
Hmm?
Can you tell again?
I'm not getting you, Martin. What are you saying?
Can you tell again?
Yeah, sure. Fine. Look, first let me tell you what are the mangrove tree. Right? Basically, the mangroves are found in the deltaic region. What is the delta? When any river meet to the ocean or sea, when it fall on the ocean or sea, what happened? The silt which is brought by the river get collected at that part, because the river is dropping its silt, right? It's sand, and then ocean is like with the help of the wave, it is throwing it back toward the river, right? So by this way, a triangular structure, most of the time, a triangular structure is formed that is called delta. In deltaic region, what happens? That silt or that mud that is covered with the salt. Hardly any plant can grow on that salty, highly salty soil, right? So hardly any plant grow over there. So the plant which grow on that deltaic soil, they are called mangrove. Clear? In India, there is the biggest delta of the world, that is Sundarban Delta, and that is full with the mangrove plant. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Mangrove plant, very peculiar. It's a very peculiar feature. Mangrove plant are oviparous. Sorry, viviparous. Why we call them viviparous? If these mangrove plant will shed their seed will fall on the salt, and the salt will degrade or kill the seed. So they will not germinate, and seed cannot germinate in the salt. So what happens when seeds are attached with the mangrove tree? This seed germinate while attaching the tree. After germination, they become a small plantlet. So seed do not fall on the ground. Actually, small plantlet found on the ground, right? So tree do not give birth to seed. Rather than they give birth to young plants, small plant, or these called plantlet. That's why we call that mangroves are viviparous. Clear? Clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Please note down. Mangroves are, this is important, next one. Mangroves are the tree which grow in, mangroves are the tree which grow in deltaic region, which grow in deltaic region. Full stop. Mangrove plant are, mangrove plant are, mangrove plant are viviparous. Mangrove plant are viviparous as they do not propagate through seed, as they do not propagate through seed, rather a small plantlet are formed while seed, the small plantlet are formed while seed remains attached to mother plant. Full stop. Next. Now what happened? Because they are found in the salty region, right? So their root cannot respire. Normally the plant which are found in the sand, their root respire, they do the respiration. An exchange of air takes place through the soil, right? But here, as the salt have covered the ground, so the root cannot respire. To take respiration, to breathe out, the root come against the gravity. So next point, they are the only plant where roots grow. They are the only plant where roots grow against gravity. Where roots grow against gravity. What does it mean by against gravity? Means the roots are, right? So the roots are negative geotropic. Negative geotropic. Negative geotropic means against gravity, right? The roots grow against gravity. They are negative geotropic. Look, negatively geotropic. These roots have small pores. Sorry, these roots are called nematophores, right? These roots are called. So please note it down. These roots are called. These roots are called nematophores. Full stop. They have pores. They have pores for exchange of gases. They have pores for exchange of gases. and they have pores for exchange of gases, and they are respiratory routes. They are respiratory routes. Clear? So basically, they are respiratory routes. Fine. Now come to the, so this was the story behind the mangrove plant, and now come to the crop roots. Crop roots are basically found in banyan tree. So first what happened, the branches start growing toward downward, right? So they are called crop root. Basically their characteristic matches with the stem. When they touches to the ground, they start the formation of root making process starts, right? And now they behave like a new plant, right? So these pillar like advantageous root. What is the question? The prop roots are advantageous root, primary root, and all that. These kind of the question. So what is the question? The question is that prop roots are, they are advantageous root which grow from support, having horizontal branches, right? So they come downward and they support these horizontal branches. So they are supportive root, right? So first thing, what is important, what you need to keep in your mind, they are advantageous root. Fine. As they reaches to the soil, they become thick and pillar-like structure. After some time, they look like the main stem, right? So in the very big banyan tree, you cannot recognize which is the mother plant, mother tree, right? You won't be able to understand. In Karnataka, there is a single banyan tree that have spread in 7.6 hectare, single tree. And you cannot search which is the main mother tree. You won't be able to search, right? So every prop root, it makes it's a new plant, right? Stilt root. Stilt roots are basically, they are supportive and they are also meant for respiration. They are found in maize and sugarcane. Example is important. That's question I've been found where the stilt root are found. So these stilt root, they originate from the lower node. They reaches to the ground and give rise to the root. They are short, thick, supporting root which develop obliquely from the basal node. Right. After penetration to the soil, they develop fibrous root. Right. And additionally, they also help the plant to absorbing water and mineral. Fine. So that is the question. So that you need to remember. Nematophores that I have already told you, and flashy, like conical. This is called carrot, fusiform in the radius, snappy-form. This is not a question. So I'll keep till this point. Ask me if you have any doubt. And in next class, we'll start from here onward. Tell me if you have any doubt, if you have any question, ask me. Feel free to ask any question if you have. Kudeja, everything clear or not?
It is clear, sir.
Great. Chidika?
1 second, sir. I'm going through the
Yeah.
course book.
Yeah, sure. Please.